Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to show you the timeline of Warcraft Reborn Project Ascension's Classic Plus to show you what's coming up in the future patches for this great game. So let's dive in. On the official Ascension website you can find the timeline for Bronzebeard and Malfurion. As you can see here, we are already a few steps in. I haven't seen this timeline yet, so I decided to make a video about it because I think it's really interesting and I want to share my thoughts about it with you. So as you know, there are heroic dungeons here in Warcraft Reborn. I made a gearing video, which you can find here, how to get your pre-raid Biz gear with farming heroic dungeons. Blackrock Caverns is a Cataclysm dungeon which released in Classic last year. I also made a video when I viewed into it while leveling, so you can see how this dungeon looks in this video. Right now we are in the Hallows End event, the Halloween event. Here you can right now do the Headless Horseman and get some special gear. It's a seasonal event like a lot of them are, as you know from the original game. Good stuff. It's released since 12 days ago. We also have the world boss status here. You can see in this video how this world boss works and how the fight looks like. He's also released, same goes for Azurigos, I also made a video about him. Those are both open world bosses, but on Ascension you can fight them in instant versions, so you can just make a raid and fight them to get the gear without competing with other players. So great additions to the game, let's go on. Yesterday, when I record this video, the PvP progression update released. Here a new PvP progression update unfolds, which includes MMR for Arena and Battlegrounds. You can now grind ratings for Arena and other stuff to get new epic equipment, and you can also do high risk PvP on Warcraft Reborn. So with this you can fight other players and get their gear when you defeat them. You lose your gear when you die to them. It's a great way to gearing with Bloodforge gear, but it's PvP heavy patch and a PvP heavy feature of the game. So if you're into PvP, definitely look into it. If not, for PvE, we are waiting for the raids right now. Today, in 4 hours, the Krauss cache releases. This is high risk PvP. You can find a cache in the open world and fight for it for loot and glory. So a high risk PvP mode which releases today. Another PvP update as the PvP progression one, so Warcraft Reborn is putting a lot of focus on PvP if you're into that with all the different builds and stuff you can do in this game. It's a great way for you to play PvP and to enjoy it. Tomorrow, when I release this video, the holiday Day of the Dead on Halloween releases. Here they want to honor the spirits of the departed during the Day of the Dead. You can join a celebration at the graveyards across Azeroth. You can use a skin here and share a feast to remember those who have passed. It's a time of reverence, joy and remembrance. So I have no clue what this is all about, but it seems like an in-game event. Looks really cool to me, and I'm definitely looking into it when it releases tomorrow. On Saturday, our first raid Zul'Gurub releases. On Warcraft Reborn you have different versions of raid. You not only have the normal raids, you also have heroic and later on mythic raids, so harder difficulties like it is in retail. And I'm really looking forward to the first raid release. It's a bit different than normal roadmaps where Molten Core is the first raid which releases and Blackwing Lair afterwards and Zul'Gurub as a catch-up raid. Here the devs decided to release Zul'Gurub first, so really interesting decision. We have to see how hard this raid will be. If you want to prepare for it, you can look into this video here. And I will do a video for my Zul'Gurub runs when I find a pack to play it. Looking really forward to this release. Let me know what you think about this release order down below. Do you think it's a good idea to release Zul'Gurub first, or do you think a classic way with Molten Core would be better? 4 days after Zul'Gurub, Kazak will release. This is a world boss we know from classic World of Warcraft, but he will also, same as Azurigos and Satis, will probably have new mechanics. The loot table is about the same, but way stronger, so he will also release in the Blasted Lands in an instant version, or in the open world you can decide how you fight him, so also good thing. And then 2 days later we have a complete new world boss which is called Sogoth, so something Kozolo-esque. A brand new world boss exclusive to Ascension, wreaks havoc in Azeroth. I think this one will release in Darkshore if I remember it right, but not quite sure about it. You can tell me in the comments down below if I'm right here or not. Yeah, complete new loot table, complete new rewards, complete new boss and new mechanics. Looking really forward to fight against him. And then, without that day right now, we have Molten Core. Molten Core, also in different difficulty modes, normal mode, heroic mode, and so on, will release at some time, probably around December, maybe January, I would guess, maybe earlier. We have to see how the devs will decide. This is the first real raid, I would say, and the first true progression with complete new mechanics in this game, so I'm looking forward to play here. I'm also looking for a guild right now on Malfurion to play those raids. I have to see how I will play these raids and how much difficulties I can play. Can I go in Heroic and Mythic? Will I find a guild for it? But I'm really motivated to do so. After Molten Core, they want to introduce Mythic Dungeons. The Mythic Dungeon system is something from retail, so you can play keystones to fight harder versions of the dungeons with new mechanics as well. You can also fight new bosses here, you can receive good gear on raid level most of the time, and new mechanics, way harder than normal dungeons. Not everyone likes this Mythic Dungeon system, but it's the most liked retail feature, I would say so, for PvE, besides raids. It's an interesting addition to the game for sure. It's not classic at all, but I would say this whole game is not. So why not? I will try it out. I have to see how good my class paladin will be for this. And yeah, looking forward to play. It seems like they cap it to +9 first, because Mythic plus Dungeons 10 will release later on. So also the gear, the rewards will be kept with a Mythic +9. And afterwards you will get higher gear. So yeah, just harder difficulties later on. People should get used to the system, I guess, first, and then they will release harder versions. The Nightmare Dragons, another world boss, will release afterwards, so they probably have to adjust the loot table for them as well for Mythic +10, which will be a really high power level by then. Also here, instant versions of the 4 different dragons. And then Onyxia will release. So as you can see, this is a lot of milestones on this roadmap. I really love things which will come to us. I like that they take it slow, to be honest. I think we have so much to do, so much to see, so much to find in this game, in the open world. We can play alts, we can try out different builds, so much to do here. So I'm cool with the slower pace, to be honest. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. So Onyxia with different modes will come, and I'm looking forward to play it. Another PvP update will come afterwards with new gear and progression, probably a new arena season and other stuff. I'm not so into PvP right now, but I might be in the future, I have to see. Then the Mythic plus Dungeons level 15, another step up to the difficulty of Mythic Dungeons. And then a complete new raid boss will release at Hell's Soul. I have no clue where this is. Probably in Eastern Plaguelands, I guess. Yeah, it looks like Eastern Plaguelands, right, in the background. And the troll area there. This might release. Complete new boss, complete new mechanics. Yeah, really interested in fight them and to see what the devs are doing here. And then finally, we have Blackwing Lair as the last point on this roadmap here. The hardest version of the raids we can play. If we think about it, we have Mythic plus Dungeons 15 plus here. Will be really rough, I guess. Really hard mechanics. And yeah, looking forward to play this. That's the roadmap for Warcraft Reborn. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this useful, consider to like and subscribe for more World of Warcraft Reborn content. Special thanks goes out to my channel members who support me with the hard-earned real-life money, especially Nerdman and Salix for being high-tier supporter.